What's up, everyone? I'm Rafi from Rafi Education Center. Eu estou aqui para ajudar você a desenvolver um pouco da sua conversação. Esse vídeo é para quem está um pouquinho mais avançado aí no inglês, tá certo? Que está buscando isso, desenvolver ainda mais o listening, né? E também o speaking. Os dois fazem parte da conversação, tá bom? A gente vai acabar também explorando um pouco de vocabulário. Então, maior parte desse vídeo vai ser em inglês, tá certo? Uma velocidade avançada, vocabulário avançado. Vou ficar bem livre no meu inglês aqui, velocidade, termos, vocabulário, para realmente ir puxando a gente. Mas eu vou dar uns toques no português, sempre que eu passar por algo que eu acho relevante, dar uma parada e deixar claro o que eu falei, o que eu usei, como que foi feito, eu vou parar e vou fazer isso para a gente poder desenvolver o nosso inglês junto, tá certo? Então, for these classes, for these videos, I'm going to use my lessons, okay? I create my own lessons, my own content for my school, my own, é meu próprio, bem legal de saber, hein? I use my own content, my own lessons, and I will use one of them. Today I'm going to use Roman virtues, ok? São virtudes romanas. Então eu vou usar essa aula para ver os momentos de conversação que eu tive com os meus alunos e aí responder algumas dessas perguntas, contar um pouco para vocês o que o pessoal disse, sempre em conversação, focando em conversação, explicando para vocês, mostrando para vocês como que a gente pode desenvolver nossa conversação nesses diferentes momentos, ok? So let's start understanding what are Roman virtues, okay? First, so they are a group of 5 virtues, and they are virtues are good qualities of character that one should have, and they were encouraged in old Roman society. Okay, you read them and they're so romantic, they're so beautiful. We would like to have them in our society today. I would like them to be present in our society today. It seems like they're a little lost, but they might be coming back. I see one thing or two. Roman virtues might be making a comeback. So for us to get started on this, first, well, we're going to talk about all 5 of them, okay? So just for you guys to understand, I'm going to read a text that was present in my lesson, okay? So see if you understand everything here, okay? So the Roman virtues were ideals that shaped Roman society and culture. Key virtues included courage, discipline, loyalty, and justice. Romans valued self-control, responsibility, and honor in their actions. They believed in serving their community and being devoted to their family. Very beautiful, amazing, great to live a happy life, in my own opinion, in my personal, humble opinion. Humble, humilde, ok? In my humble opinion, a gente usa bastante esse grupinho de palavras aí, this chunk, né? Chunk é um grupo de palavras. My humble opinion, my humble opinion. A gente usa bastante. Humble opinion, olha como a gente junta o humble opinion, in my humble opinion, ok? Você acaba naturalmente fazendo essa junção aí de palavras que é algo que dá fluência ao nosso inglês e é importante treinar o nosso ouvido porque é assim que a gente vai ouvir as pessoas falando, ok? So the first Roman virtue here, we're going to talk about pietas. This is in Latin. I do not know Latin, ok? Latim, I do not know Latin. Legal de usar essa ênfase na negativa. Eu poderia ter dito aqui, I don't know Latin, né? Eu não sei latim. Mas eu posso dizer, I do not know Latin. Quando eu separo don't em do not, eu estou só dando ênfase à negativa, ok? É legal de saber isso. I do not, que aí eu não faço algo no presente, né? I did not, que é algo que eu não fiz no passado. I will not, algo que eu não vou fazer no futuro. E a gente pode fazer isso para diversos outros momentos, tá bem? I was not, né? Ao invés de dizer I wasn't, né? Eu não estava, eu não era. I was not there, né? Eu não estava lá. Você dá um ênfase no não quando você separa ele dessas contrações do wasn't, do didn't, do don't, do won't, né? Won't é will not. Então é legal de saber isso. Então a primeira, vamos lá, vou ler aqui também, ó. Romans honored their family, gods and country by participating in religious rituals, caring for their household, and serving in the military or public office. A regular citizen visited temples daily or made offerings to household gods. Ok? Legal de ver se você está entendendo essa leitura. Pode sempre pausar o vídeo, colocar mais devagar, ligar a legenda, ok? Tem muitas maneiras de você pegar melhor esse texto aqui, a gente vai focar em conversação. Então aqui ele estava perguntando, né, in what ways do you support your family, né? Eu estava perguntando. It's my lesson. In what ways do you support your family? Então agora I will answer, né? Eu perguntei para todos os meus alunos, I asked all my students in class, And now I'm gonna answer. So in what ways do you support your family? Well, first, I have a core family. That's my wife and my two kids. Okay, I got a boy and a girl. And the way that I support for them, well, first, in my home, I'm responsible for the income. Okay, for working and bringing income to the home, money. That is one way that I support my family. Another way through teaching. I guess that's the job of a parent. You show your kids what you do, what is good, what is bad, what is beneficial to them, what kind of lessons they need to learn, and we try to teach them. But to be honest, we're not entirely sure, we're not 100% sure, entirely sure, inteiramente certos, né? Com total certeza. I'm not entirely sure, entirely. Ou I'm not 100% sure, né? Não estou 100% certo. São duas formas muito comuns de falar no inglês. I'm not entirely sure if I'm teaching the best lessons all the time and if I'm being successful. And it's really hard because in many cases, we know what we have to do. We know what is the right thing to do, the right way to behave. But it's difficult for us sometimes to act that way. We're still humans. We're parents. We're still humans making mistakes and sometimes feeling a little insecure. But that's the way that I support my family. You know, providing, especially for my kids, a home, health, education, and anything they need, basic needs. And especially, I think, a good example. A good example. You know, I have my mistakes, have my flaws, but I am trying my best, working very hard, providing for my family, and just going through with it. You know, going through with it. Fazendo isso, dando um jeito, mesmo com os obstáculos, even with the obstacles. Até com, even. Esse even é bem legal. Okay, so the next question, the next virtue is fides. I do not know Latin. Okay, just to make sure. I might be pronouncing it wrong, okay? I might be, eu talvez esteja, ok? Legal esse might. Esse might é o talvez, né? Eu posso, eu talvez, né? I might be pronouncing it wrong, okay? This next one is about fidelity, about being honest, about the power of your word. So in Roman society, whatever you said you would do, you had to do it. So if you tell somebody, I'll pay you tomorrow, I'll pay you tomorrow, né? Eu vou te pagar amanhã. I'll, tá escrito aí o eu, pay you, não falo tomorrow. Posso até falar tomorrow, não tem problema. I'll pay you tomorrow. Você acaba usando aquele T com som de R, ok? I'll pay you tomorrow. I'll pay you tomorrow. I'll pay you tomorrow. Whoever was receiving that message really believed you and trusted you, okay? So your citizen's word, né, que é a palavra de um cidadão, a citizen's word was rock solid. You could trust it. You could rely on that person to do whatever he or she said they would do. So that's very different from today. People lie to people's faces all the time. Right now, I remember a book I read from Jordan Peterson. I love Jordan Peterson, great psychologist. I recommend him. He has a book, 12 Rules for Life, and one of the rules is tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie, né? Conte a verdade, ou pelo menos, at least, bem legal essa palavra, pelo menos, não minta. Tell the truth, at least don't lie. So I love that. I try to do it. I lie to my kids sometimes. You know, kids, you have to teach them lessons, and I guess some people don't agree, but sometimes I tell a little lie to my kids. But as I'm talking to people, I try my best not to lie. It's so weird because sometimes it just comes instinctively. Of course, not a serious lie, like a deceiving, manipulative lie, nothing like that. Like a stupid lie, actually unnecessary. Actually, na verdade, hein? Bem legal pegar essa palavra. Actually unnecessary, not really needed. But I don't know, maybe to just like do things faster, to not waste time on detailed explanation, or just to keep people from insisting on something, you know. That's annoying, okay? Irritante, chato, annoying. That's annoying. People insist, you know. People invite you to do something, you can just say, no, thank you, I don't want you. They insist, so maybe people are encouraged to invent a lie to stop the insisting. I think it's just best if we stop insisting, okay? Let people do whatever they want, okay? Free will, livre-arbítrio, okay? Let people do whatever they want. Deixa elas fazerem o que elas quiserem, okay? So maybe that's one way to stop with these little lies. We call them white lies, né? Mentiras brancas, mentiras inocentes, né? White lies, okay? And the question here is if you trust people. It was very interesting to see my students saying, I trust people in general. No, I don't trust people in general. I trust, but I give them like a chance. If they break my trust, I give them a second chance. Or no, if you break my trust, né, quebrar minha confiança. If you break my trust, if you disappoint me, no second chances. It's very interesting to see how people deal with it, né, lidam com isso, how people deal with it differently, diferentemente, differently. Very nice. The next one that I would like to talk about is gravitas. It's about being when you reflect before doing something, you really think through something, né? Think through é pensar através, não é isso, é refletir bastante em alguma coisa, tá? Quanto mais a gente avança no inglês, menos sentido faz as traduções, ok? Ao pé da letra, né? As línguas se desenvolveram, they developed independently, então quanto mais você aprende, menos sentido vai fazer as traduções, okay? On this one, they talked about when people had business negotiations, family decisions, public speeches, they focused, focavam, they focused on dignity and seriousness and in being really relevant, not being silly, not looking stupid, okay? And I love that. Sometimes we are in groups and you see normally a man, men are stupid, acting silly, making a fool out of himself, you know, fazendo bobo dele mesmo, making a fool out of himself. I think it's okay to joke, play some games, it's all right, but sometimes we go a little extra, and then sometimes we lie in public, and not what Romans really focused on, okay? So on this one, really focusing on being reflective and giving importance to the way that you behave in public and the way that you make decisions in your house, in your family. Nothing is frivolous, okay? Everything is serious, important, and you have to think and consider many things. I like that, a respect for tradition and a sense of purpose, né? Sentido, né, de propósito, né, nas coisas. I think that's important. The next one is frugalitas, or frugalitas, I really don't know Latin. So in this case, it's about simplicity, okay? So it's about avoiding excess. And we're talking about the clothes you wear, the lifestyle you have, the way you conduct yourself with your things, and just being really cautious to not live a lifestyle of excess. Okay? They actually had laws that limited excess spending to preserve social equality and moral integrity. A little communist here, a little communist. But I don't know exactly how these laws were held, where they were conducted in everyday life. But they did have laws that limited excess spending. The goal is beautiful, social equality, moral integrity. I love those. But maybe making laws to limit excess spending, not great. I prefer to just cultivate a culture of not wasting, of not promoting excess. It doesn't generate more happiness, but definitely no communist laws, okay? But it is beautiful that even those people of high status, it was frowned upon é mal visto. It was frowned upon when you see somebody living on an excessive lifestyle, while others next to them didn't enjoy the same thing. Interesting that the community in general just thought that way and looked at life that way. The next one is virtus. So virtus is about being mentally strong. You know, when you're facing, que é lidando ou enfrentando, né? When you're facing adversity, and then you still defend your family's honor, you contribute to the well-being of the community, né, que é o bem-estar, to the well-being of the community. And normally this was associated with soldiers, so in Roman life, war was a real relevant part of everyday life. But not only soldiers, regular citizens also encourage being mentally strong. You know that Marcus Aurelius, one of one of the five good emperors. Rome has this, the five good emperors. Marcus Aurelius was one of them. He was a very big promoter of stoicism. He was a stoic. And being stoic means exactly that. In the face of adversity, problems, struggles, you remain firm, strong, and mentally strong. And that is one of the Roman virtues that they also encourage in society, so it makes sense that they would have that. And then these were the Roman virtues. These were the five Roman virtues. Beautiful for them to start applying them. Especially, I'm a father, so I like to talk to fathers, especially sometimes. It's great for the head of the family to try to incorporate those. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's difficult, but for every single one of us, that would be great to promote in our society. And maybe remember to not promote the opposite of that. You know, when you see somebody being excessive, when you see somebody being a little too emotional, or somebody lying, we shouldn't promote these people. We shouldn't give them our attention or our appreciation. And then in social media, for example, that happens a lot. Okay, that happens a lot in social media. So maybe we should rearrange the way, or rethink. Rearrange é legal, hein? Arrange é organizar, né? É posicionar as coisas, né? E rearrange é reorganizar, né? Maybe we should rearrange the focus of our attention, of our time, and then maybe we could apply these Roman virtues in today's society. I think we need them, and they would be great for them to start using. Okay? And that's it. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. I hope you've liked. Se você tem amigos tentando desenvolver esse momento de um inglês, se você é um líder dentro da sua empresa e seus liderados, eles também precisam de inglês, estão usando o inglês, estão buscando desenvolver o inglês, from the bottom of my heart, do fundo do meu coração, from the bottom of my heart, I really think this kind of video helps, ok? Acho que ajuda mesmo, acho que é esse momento que a gente precisa, ainda mais aqui no YouTube. Você faz mais devagar, faz mais rápido, põe legenda. It's great. It's going to help very, very much. Okay, so please share that with them, just so we can help more people, okay, to really develop their English skills. All right, guys, thank you very much. Once again, I'm Rafi from Rafi Education Center. I guess you should like this video because people say that, and it helps to reach other people that need it, or share with your friends, with your co-workers and everything, family members, and let me know if you have any comments, questions, or anything. I'm here to help, okay? Tô aqui para ajudar. I'm here to help. Guys, thank you very, very much. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.